lots of different theories from like, say, cutting the umbilical cord right away is very common in our country.
Generally speaking, the natural way that nature has designed it would be what you might recognize as the optimal way. Very often, the cord will know when it needs to stop pulsating. If you cut it before that, you are actually depriving the body of a high content of oxygen and can actually cause brain damage.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Let the natural pulses, the natural rhythms demonstrate when it is appropriate, because it is already within its own intelligence, shall we say, understanding of what needs to happen for each and every individual. And it already takes into account the themes that that individual being born chose for this life. So even in that sense, knowing that it would be born into a society that would cut the cord quickly is still to some degree representative of a choice of a theme of exploration. Nevertheless, you can also learn to change those things if you prefer to change them, if you believe that the changes are more representative of allowing yourself to be more in harmony with the natural rhythms that are being reflected to you by the body in that moment.
All right, and is there any, like, say, underwater burst compared to?
Again, this can occur and can ease the transition, but again, it will depend upon the individuals and what they are attracted to. In water, of course, you will have access to slightly different vibrations than you do in the air, by definition, and sometimes the idea of water births can very strongly connect an individual being born in water to the serious vibration,
Okay.
and also to the cetaceans.
All right. Very different. Are you familiar with the Voynich manuscript?
To some degree.
Do you know how it got on this earth, what language it's in, what plants it's talking about, and what the pictures are referring to?
We are not allowed to discuss that. It's not our job. There will be others who have that information. That information is simply not available through this terminal at this time.
Okay. And what causes gravity, and is there a physical particle like a graviton that we can discover?
You can discover it, but it only exists euphemistically like any particle. You understand that the idea of a particle, even your own scientists understand that the idea of a particle, in a sense, is a convenience, yes?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Nevertheless, if you wish to talk about the idea from a particle point of view, we give you what we have called the prime radiant. Have you heard this description?
Yes, I have.
Then you'll understand that if you know what the prime radiant is and how it functions as a single particle traveling at infinite speed, thus appearing next to itself over and over and over again, appearing to be many particles, then you will understand the idea of particles, and you will understand the idea of gravity as the relationship between all those particles, or that particle taking the path, the geometric path that makes it appear to be more than one particle when it isn't. So gravity is the geometric relationship of that particle to itself in certain contexts of overlap. Where it crosses itself many, many times, matter becomes denser and denser and denser and denser. And as it crosses itself a multitude of times, it densifies the geometric pattern, and that geometric pattern, kind of like a weave, kind of like a net, that can flex and stretch a little bit, but not too much, creates the effect that you call to be gravity.
Okay, so it's like density, and there's not something like fission going on or some sort of different...
No.
Okay.
It is in that sense. Even as your Einstein understood the concept of space-time to actually be, shall we say, flexibility in space-time itself, not really a force, you understand? Mm-hmm. Thus then gravity in that sense is also the idea of a net, a web, a field in a sense, of geometric patterns that, because of the specific geometric pattern, will only allow for so much stretch. It's like taking the idea of a weave and stretching it out, but it can only stretch so far.
Brilliant.
Because of the pattern of the weave. Okay. Make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that idea, and even the ideas of electromagnetic force, magnetism, all that are different levels of the weave.
Okay.
Of this one particle taking these geometric paths at infinite speed to appear to be in relation with another particle. But the exchange is not happening in the way your scientists think. It is simply the idea of the same particle relating to itself along specific geometric paths.
Excellent. Thank you.
Does that help you?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
It's nice to connect.
Speak up and be bold so that all may hear what you have to say.
It's nice to connect.
Speak up and be bold so that all may hear what you have to say.
It's nice to connect with you again.
All right.
I have a question. How can I best help humanity at this time?
Did we not answer this?
You did?
And was that not sufficient?
I guess not.
All right, why not? Why is following your highest excitement to the best of your ability with no expectation or insistence on a specific outcome not sufficient for you to know that you are helping humanity the best you possibly can by being your fullest self? Why is that not sufficient?
How can I help more in a physical sense?
Well, how do you want to help?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I don't want to just send out,
Then
positive
don't.
intention.
How do
I
you
wanna
want to
help.
physically act? And remember, when we talk about the idea of acting on your highest joy, we're not talking about sitting around and sending out thoughts. We're talking about taking actions, physical grounding actions, because you are having a physical experience. Therefore, the idea of your intention in some ways needs to be grounded, like a circuit, in order for the energy to flow through you to the earth, to your physical reality experience. So of course it requires the idea, in many cases, of a physical action to complete the circuit. But the idea is it's up to your own imagination to decide what you're excited to do. The point is at any given moment, it may be a different thing. Whatever is the most exciting thing you can actually take physical action on that has come to you as an option, as an inspiration, as an opportunity, is the thing to act on at that moment. And in the next moment, wherever that leads you, it will lead you to something else. And it may be a very different action that you will take at that point. But the point is that all you have to do is look around for whatever physical opportunities are available to you that you can see right now, and just start acting on the ones that contain the highest excitement. And if you do that, it will lead you to the next one. And it will give you the ability to be capable of seeing more and more opportunities. Because remember, if you're not in that state now, if you're not taking action in that state now, you're not actually giving yourself the ability to be able to perceive the other opportunities. Because why should you be given an opportunity if you're not willing to act on it? So you have to act on what you can act on to, in a sense, show, demonstrate that you're willing to act on what you're given that contains high excitement. And when you are willing to act on what you have been given, you'll be given more to act on and become more apparent. Is this making some sense?
Yes.
Is this helping to clarify the idea?
Somewhat, yes.
Somewhat, all right. What is missing?
I guess I just want more specifics.
Do you have any kind of a visualization or a picture at all of what you would believe would be representative or at least symbolic of you acting physically in the way that you are now describing? What kind of picture comes into your imagination when you talk about this concept? What do you see yourself doing that might be representative of this idea of helping?
I guess that's the question.
Well, answer it.
I don't have
What do you
I
see?
don't have one.
Yes, you do.
I do.
Absolutely. You may simply be discounting it because of your definitions. You may be diminishing it because you think it needs to be more than this. You may have this grand idea about what helping others is supposed to look like. And it doesn't necessarily have to start that way. You understand?
Yes.
Do you have any idea, any picture on any level of what it would look like if you made a decision to help someone in some way?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of. All right, well, what is the kind of image that you're getting?
I guess you're
You
exactly
guess?
right, because you were saying I'm
Yes?
wanting to do something on a grander scale.
Yes.
In reality, one-on-one contact
Yes.
could be sufficient.
You must start with the scale you believe you can achieve. Do you understand?
Yes.
But when you do that, it will grow.
Right.
That's why I'm saying the more action you take on what you can do, the more opportunities and the bigger the opportunity you'll be given. Because why should you be given a big opportunity if you actually aren't even willing to act on the small ones? You haven't proven that you're capable or believe that you're capable of actually acting on the grander picture because you haven't even acted on the small pictures you're capable of doing. Yes?
Yes.
Therefore, name a few small things that are representative. And again, you don't even really have to define them as small. They are things. They are helping. How can you help now? In some way, shape, or form. Name one thing. I won't tax you. Name one thing that you can do to physically help humanity. That's exciting for you. Because if it's not exciting, you're not going to be helping. It has to be helping you, or you're not helping someone else. You understand this?
Yeah.
All right, so name one thing. Anything.
Sending out positive energy.
No, I said action.
Action.
Interaction. You are the one that brought up the idea of actually taking a physical act. We understand you're already sending out as much energy as you would like. We understand that you're already radiating the idea. But it has to be grounded with action, and that's what you actually asked for. So
Right.
use your imagination to see yourself helping in some way, even if it's what you now call small. You're getting some help from the audience.
Speaking to other people and
Speaking to other people about what?
spirituality.
And in what way will you do this? How will you go about speaking to other people about spirituality?
Gently. It's the people that don't believe or that I'm wanting to.
May I ask you a question?
Okay.
Do you need them to believe as you do?
No.
All right.
Just trying to help them.
You
to
are what?
awaken.
You are what?
Help them to awaken.
And if they don't want to?
That's fine.
All right. Then again, what is it that you would like to do? When we said how would you go about it, we meant describe the actual physical steps you would take in your imagination to speak to people. We didn't mean describe like gently. We meant, are you going to rent a hall and advertise and stand on a stage and speak to people? Describe the physical acts that go with this intention.
That would be fine.
Then why didn't you say that?
Because I hadn't thought of that.
But you had.
Had I?
Yes. Because that's what we're reflecting back to you. Again, you're simply in denial of what's already in your imagination because you are making it seem as if it's not big enough. But it is. Anything that you imagine you can do that excites you is big enough. You understand?
Yeah, thank you.
And turn it into physical action.
Okay.
Look at the physical steps. And again, take those physical steps without any assumption that it has to lead to what you think it will lead to.
Right.
Because it may actually lead to something better than you imagined. You understand?
Yes.
So don't limit it, but take the steps. Yes?
Yes.
Now,
Okay.
do you believe that you're capable of using your imagination to actually take those physical steps?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Okay. Yes.
All
Yes, I
right,
do.
all right, that's all right. Take your time. So, you want to describe any other way in which you think it's exciting to be of help to humanity?
Maybe I'm looking for someone to tell me
Why?
as a validation.
Why? Why would someone else telling you something be more valid than what you are telling yourself? That's the real question here.
To see if there's really a need for it.
No. Do you not believe that you are valid?
Sometimes.
And sometimes not, yes? Well, we're dealing with the part where it's sometimes not. Because don't you prefer to know that you are valid all the time?
Yes.
Well, then what prevents you from knowing you are valid all the time?
Me.
And what specifically? What belief do you have about yourself? What definition do you have about yourself that says you are not constantly valid?
Outside forces.
Outside forces. Such as?
People telling me I'm inadequate.
Oh, all right. And why do you choose to believe them?
I'm trying not to.
But why do you choose to?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. As I already explained to someone else, if you are playing victim, it's because you believe you're getting something out of it.
That's totally right.
Yes, I know.
I learned a lot from that. Yep.
But if you're tired of that game, you don't have to play it anymore, and you don't have to listen to anyone who offers you that option. It's just an option. It's just an idea. It's not empirically true. That's what you're afraid of. You're afraid to explore this, and you're closing your eyes to things that are right in front of your face and not seeing them because you are afraid that if you actually explore the idea of the definition that you're not valid, you might actually, at the end of that exploration, discover that it's true. It's not and can never be. Do you understand? Because if it were true that you were truly invalid, you wouldn't exist. Do you understand that logic?
Yes.
Stop arguing with creation. If you were not valid, you wouldn't have been created. Stop arguing with creation. Because that's what you're doing. And remember please, the great paradox in the idea of self-invalidation. Many people on your planet, when they shrink into the idea of self-invalidation, think, based on what other people are saying, think that they are actually demonstrating humbleness and humility, when in fact it's the ultimate arrogance. I, out of all of creation, am unworthy. How arrogant is that? So you see, it's not even humbleness to feel that you are invalid. You are actually standing out in a way that is not in alignment with your true self and contrary to the idea of harmony and love. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, if you don't prefer to be arrogant, then stop trying to be humble. Just be who you are, and natural humility and natural expression and natural confidence will find their natural balance within you. And regardless of what anyone else chooses to say to you, you decide what's true for you. You can thank them for their advice. You can thank them for the idea and the opportunity to consider that you might not be valid. But I've done that. I've played that game. I've been there. I've done that. No, thank you. I am moving into something else. And at the same time, you can recognize that the only reason someone else would want to even attempt to make you feel inadequate is because they feel inadequate. And misery loves company. Do you understand?
Totally. Yeah.
So, recognize the game. Those that need to make you feel inadequate themselves. So have compassion for them and show them by your choice to be who you are, they can choose self-empowerment too. Not that they have to. And thus then by truly actually accepting yourself and allowing yourself to actually be who you prefer to be, that's how you help humanity. Yes?
Yes.
All right. Does that help you then?
Tremendously. I just have one
All right.
small question.
Oh, small.
Teeny tiny
Small, little, humble question.
question.
If it's not too much trouble, Bashar.
Yes. Okay, I have a really big question.
Thank you.
Who in spirit has been trying to get in touch with me?
No one has been trying. Your
Well, I mean,
guides are
who
always
is doing it?
sending. Your guides are always sending. And the idea is you just need to know you are always capable of receiving, but sometimes you choose not to. And that's all right, but they are always sending, and what they are sending is similar to what we are now saying to you, because the whole point of a guide's job is to teach you that you are your own best guide. Make sense?
Touché. Yes.
Stop relying on others. You can choose to have advice, but don't rely on others for the truth of yourself that you know to be true. All right?
All right, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Is there anyone else whose name was called? Okay, one more person, and then we're going to go to lunch.
Oh, all right. Some of you are already out to lunch.
Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I had an experience when I was a child waking up in a bed and looking over and seeing a person
Yes.
or some entity
Yes.
coming into my room, and I would love more clarity.
Large eyes? That type or something different?
Something different. Large.
Can you
white
describe?
creature. Yeah, tall white creature, long
Thin?
white hair, thin, tall, pure white.
Mantis-like?
More humanoid-like.
All right.
Skinny, tall, human.
One moment. Sometimes you must understand that sometimes what you encounter is a projection,
Okay,
not necessarily exactly what they may look like in their own reality,
absolutely.
but a projection. One moment. This is what we would term, in some sense, an overseer. Do you understand this?
I would love some more information on it.
You have chosen to be part of an overall agenda in the transformation of your world into the sixth hybrid civilization, ultimately. Overseers have specific jobs, positions, shall we say, in this overall agenda of the transformation and the evolution of your world. And thus then was checking in, taking a reading on your resonance to see where you are at and to help stabilize any random frequencies that wouldn't necessarily be part and parcel of the theme you chose to explore and the energy you chose to be of assistance in. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. Follow-up question. In the connection with Sirius, what are some specific actions I can take to accelerate the remembrance of my interaction with them?
You know you can swim with dolphins.
Yes.
Well, have you done this?
No.
Well,
Okay.
because they are strongly telepathically connected to the Sirius energy. And when you are actually immersed in water, it is far more conducive, conductive, literally, of that frequency.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Is that exciting?
Yeah.
All right. When will you do that?
As soon as I choose.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Anything else?
With my choice to experience diabetes,
Yes.
what are some aspects of
Have
it?
you changed your diet?
Yes.
And do you experience it now?
Yes, differently.
Will you continue to change your diet?
Yes.
And thus then you know
I'll choose
that
to
as a
next.
permission slip, you will change that experience because in the collective consciousness, you have related the idea of diet to the idea of that particular dis-ease. Thus then, as you remember, we said in the initial pre-recording, the idea of cleaning up your act
Yeah.
will help you allow yourself to know that you will shift into becoming a person who not just doesn't have it, but never did.
So in the choices I'm going to choose to make in the future, what are some specifics that you would recommend? Or what are they?
Don't you already know how to eat light, natural, organic food? Don't you already know how to listen to your body consciousness in terms of what is in harmony and what is discordant to your frequency?
Where can I get information more specifically about enzyme therapy, electrolytes? Do you have any?
You can, if you
to expand
wish,
on that?
first and foremost, clean your body of toxicity. You
Okay.
understand?
Absolutely.
Have you done this?
Yes.
And was there any difference at all?
I experienced an increase in energy and my blood sugar was more stabilized and then,
All right. Then why not do that again?
okay,
Yes?
yeah,
All right.
excellent.
If that's the permission slip that works for you, do it until you have arrived at your optimum setting. Yes?
Okay.
Does that help?
Absolutely.
All
Thank you.
right. It's as simple as that. You don't have to make this complicated or mysterious.
It's fun
Use what
sometimes.
works.
Okay, absolutely.
Yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
So,
Bashar.
with that in mind, all of you may now enjoy your lunch break. And we will resume this transmission after your refreshment. Thank you.
Testing.
Is the mic itself
More
on?
excitement. Just remember, we're on Earth because we're all diamonds in the rough, and every challenge that you face is designed to hone you into being the best person that you can possibly be. Like electronics challenges. Okay, so we just picked the names, and they are Jose D. Portillo, Mary Ann C., Matthew Grosso, Cheryl Hallmark, Daniel Harsworth, Mike A., Samson Swanik, could I have a drum roll, please? Michael Hamilton. Wow, Michael and Amara.
Is this
both
old,
got it.
or did you read that one already?
I did that one already.
Okay.
And Tracy Shahouse.
But don't you have to add the person from the last?
And then Morgan, was that the name of the person? Yeah, Morgan, you can go first, okay? Because she was from the last group that didn't get to ask. Okay, so I just want to welcome everybody back after, hope you all had a good lunch and a good chance to sort of absorb what you've been given today so far. And of course, more excitement to come. So I'll just, oh, and I did want to mention, somebody asked about this. The dolphin meditations that we have are specifically for being in Kona swimming with the dolphins. So they're not something that you can purchase as a separate item. It does require coming to Kona and swimming with the dolphins. We hope some of you can join us. So here we go.
Are you all having fun? Well, again, thank you, and we'll just get going. So let's have some more fun. But it'll say, let us continue this transmission with the continuation of your questions, if you wish.
So those of you whose names are called.
Bashar, you are wonderful.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure to be here.
It is a pleasure for us to interact with all of you as well. What would you like to discuss?
Well, mermaids are very near and dear to my heart. And
Isn't that awfully crowded?
It's a fun place to be.
Oh, all right.
Since you were talking about dolphins and whales,
Yes.
where do they fit in with communication-wise?
Again, they are connected to many different things, but most primarily for the Earth realm. They are strongly connected, strongly telepathically linked, strongly acting as conduits for the energy of the higher level, non-physical, serious consciousness. Thus then, by connecting with the cetacean nation in that way, you are aiding and assisting in balancing and blending the Earth Essassani and Sirius energy by completing, connecting with the triad in that way. And at the same time, you are utilizing the opportunities that the dolphins and the whales present to you to practice the concept of making open contact with alien species. Because even though they may not be extraterrestrial in the literal sense, they are another alien species on the same planet you are on. So they give you a wonderful opportunity to learn how to communicate on a variety of levels with a species not your own. Yes?
What's the best way to contact them?
Be with them. Interact with them. Play with them. You will intuitively and telepathically know what to do, eventually, as you play. Yes?
Yes.
All right.
My other question is, I sometimes see what I call sprites,
Yes.
and they're little balls of light, and
Yes.
I'm not sure their origin.
The idea of spheres of light can have many different kinds of origins in your reality. They can be indicative of spirit entering your realm, but only being perceived, in a sense, by the core essence of their being, rather than any kind of a projection of embodiment. They can be probes from other dimensions, other civilizations, recording, observing, so on and so forth. They can be electromagnetic phenomenology that is expressed by certain kinds of frequencies and waves emanating from the Earth's crust and the magnetic fields surrounding the Earth. They can be many different things. It depends upon the encounter. They can sometimes also be indicative of elemental beings connected to nature that again may have many ways of expressing themselves in your reality, or can be perceived in many different ways, but sometimes are simply perceived as balls of light, balls of energy. Sometimes they can be other kinds of phenomenology as well that we will not get into right now.
Fantastic. Thank
Does
you.
that answer your question?
Yes, I have one more.
Oh, all right.
How is the civilization on Sirius benefiting from our triad? How are we helping?
There
them?
are, in that sense, two consciousnesses in particular. One is physiological, one is non-physical. The physiological ones are benefiting in a variety of ways, including observing how you transform great limitation into light. You understand this? For they then thus can adjust their vibration to help take the lessons you are learning, channel them through themselves to other beings in other realms and other dimensions, so they can get from your experience how to utilize that transformational energy in their circumstances and situations. So the Sirius energy is functioning kind of like a gateway energy, a switching station energy, to organize and channel through itself a variety of experiences that may be of benefit synchronistically to other civilizations. As the, shall we say, apex of the triad, they are like the tip of the pyramid, they are like the lighthouse beacon from that triad association that links and connects most strongly to other civilizations and siphons along those energetic lines, along those energetic links, the experiences of our civilization, their civilization, and your civilization for utilization by other civilizations when and where it is relevant to them. Make sense?
Yep.
The higher consciousness, non-physical serious energy in many ways, does something similar but on a higher level, interacting with your higher minds, coordinating certain ideas of physiological reality template blueprint building for certain kinds of thematic experiences that may need to be experienced by spirit in physical reality. In that sense, they are like reality builders. They literally lay out the foundations of blueprints for a variety of reality experiences and work with your higher minds to create the blueprints that you can then derive experience from in physical reality. That's one of their functions. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you, Bashar.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good day, Bashar.
And you good day.
Yeah, I have a question. In 1985, I had an experience, a very unique experience. They ended up in the hospital.
Yes.
Can
What
you
was
tell
your
me?
experience?
Huh?
What was your experience?
Well, everything changes with me for a period of time. I ended up in the hospital because I kind of lost sense with this reality
Yes.
and get into maybe another reality.
Many of you have many different ways of triggering your awareness in physical reality to remember that you are connected to many different levels of reality, many different dimensions. Many of you will take advantage of certain ideas, certain situations, certain circumstances, and allow those circumstances to trigger you, to open your eyes, to create an awakening, to spin you around in a new direction that is representative of an upgrade to your vibration, an upgrade and a, shall we say, rebooting or reprogramming of your agreements so as to be more representative of the higher level energy you have upgraded to. These shifts can happen in a variety of ways.
Okay, thank you. I have another question. Can you give us a technique how to stay on the now? A little bit more.
By acting on your highest excitement. Let me put it to you this way. If you truly are acting every moment on your highest excitement, thus then, why would you be focused anywhere but here and now where your excitement is? The idea is to give yourself no other choice. There is no other choice. For those that truly understand what acting on your highest excitement is all about, there is nothing else you would rather do than what it is you are doing here and now, so why would you focus anywhere else? Yes?
Okay, yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Is that too simple?
No, it's fine.
Oh, all
It's
right.
good.
Want to make sure because we know how you all love to complicate things.
Oh, thank you. You're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that you applaud yourselves.
Good day, Bashar.
And a you good day.
I wanted to
Speak up and be bold.
I wanted to thank you for entering my awareness just a few weeks ago.
All right.
I had been thinking about wanting to swim with dolphins and whales for quite a while.
And so this is something that you will act upon?
Yes, especially since one of your quarters you threw landed in my lap, and the opposite side is the state of Hawaii.
Oh, all right.
So
That is a prime example of how synchronicity works.
that was just lovely.
Yes.
I have not had very many of those experiences.
You will have more.
I hope so.
You don't have to hope so. As you accelerate your energy, synchronicity, or the awareness of it and the ability to intentionally focus on it consciously will be one of the symptoms of the expansion of consciousness. You're always using synchronicity, just not always aware of it, because many times, in a sense, it is reinforcing something you don't prefer. But nevertheless, synchronicity is always abounding. And you will become more aware of it and more aware of how you can allow it to align with your preferred vibration. So this will be one of the increasing symptoms, so to speak, of your expansion of consciousness.
Good. I had this dream after I learned about you. I was in a very crowded, like, university cafeteria. There was a man in a gray suit. With
Yes,
a
we are
ball.
laughing. One moment. Go ahead.
So,
Because we understand that this is a projection memory given to you to cover up an actual incident of what actually happened.
so what actually happened?
The man in the gray suit was what you call a gray being, an extraterrestrial being, you named the grays. You were in a kind of place where a lot of interaction takes place and a lot of teaching goes on and a lot of acclimatization goes on for many people with regard to the hybrid agenda and a variety of other things. Does this make sense to you?
Yes. He had blue eyes, though, that were really big and kind of turned down on the edges.
As we say, this is a projection.
Okay.
It's not how they actually look.
All right.
But it was drawn from certain aspects of your consciousness to give you something you could relate to.
I understand.
And so?
And so, well, I appreciated that opportunity for feeling out that dimension.
Yes.
However, I don't feel that I responded as well as I could because
That's all right.
it's okay.
Practice.
Right.
Practice, practice. You'll be given more opportunities.
Okay. I know I must have made an agreement
Yes.
with the hybrids before I was born, but
Yes.
I came into this world very unwillingly. Matter of fact, I remember having to be talked into coming to Earth after I bailed out twice.
That's all right. Practice, practice.
Practice? Well, I'm running out of time, it
No,
seems.
you're not. Timing is the issue, not time.
Oh.
As long as you stay in the vibration that represents your true self, all will unfold in perfect timing. It is not too late.
Good.
Otherwise, if it were, you would not be having this conversation with us.
Right.
You would have missed our train entirely. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. That's good to
Therefore,
know.
let this be the proof that your timing is unfolding as it needs to. Or you'd be somewhere else right now, or you would not know about us at all.
That is very true and logical.
Oh, thank you. We sometimes are known for that.
And just, I was also drawn to your triangle because I had an experience when I was, I think I was 16 or 17 at university, and I woke up with a equal-sided triangle
Yes.
imprint in
Again, this is
red.
one of the typical marks that occurs during some of those interactions with the others.
What others were they?
As we say, the gray beings.
Were they wanting, was this part of my hybrid agreement?
Yes.
All right.
Does
All
that
right.
help you?
It helps me, but I've been talking to them and asking them for more help and
What do you think you're getting right now?
help. All right, very good.
Thank you. And a you good day.
Thank you, you too. So,
One moment. Use your technology appropriately.
can you hear me now?
Can you hear her now? All right.
Thank you. I'm being drawn to Colorado, and I had a few experiences in the last 3 weeks.
Oh, all right.
Things in the sky.
Yes,
kind of
when will you go
flashes
to
in the-
Colorado?
I guess that's my question.
Why is it a question? You just made a statement. I'm being drawn to Colorado. What needs to be asked? If you are drawn to Colorado, act on whatever opportunities make themselves available to you that would allow you to go to Colorado without any assumption that you'll actually wind up in Colorado.
So my question is,
Yes.
what am I seeing in the stars, these
Sometimes
white,
you
red
are seeing
flashing?
ships, sometimes you are seeing reflections of other aspects of your own consciousness. Sometimes you are perceiving other kinds of dimensional phenomenology. Nevertheless, the bottom line, as you say, is that if you are being drawn to Colorado, take whatever actions you can with no assumptions that you'll wind up there and see what happens.
Is there messages that I might be missing that are in front of
No,
me?
unless you
or-
spend time wondering if you are missing the messages.
Yeah,
Then you
that's
will
what
miss
I'm
the
doing.
messages. But if you don't spend time wondering if you're missing any messages, it's not possible for you to miss the messages. That's the paradox. Because everything is already unfolding in the way that you need it to unfold, and the only way to miss that is to spend time wondering if you're going to miss it. That's the paradox.
Since I'm not
Do you
really,
trust the unfoldment of your life? Hesitation usually means no.
Yeah, not 100%.
Why not?
I think I've shut down some messages that I should have relayed
Because,
on.
not should have, but why?
Doubt.
About what?
What
And
I'm
do you
s-
understand what doubt is?
What I'm seeing.
Do you
what's
understand
new.
what doubt is?
No.
Doubt is a 100% trust in a reality you don't prefer. So why not trust in something you do prefer since you're already trusting anyway? There's no such thing as a lack of trust. Doubt is not a lack of trust. There is no such thing. It's not possible. You have to trust in something or you would have no experience at all.
Good point.
Thank you. We sometimes make those too.
That's good.
So you see how the change of a definition can allow you to understand that you don't have to learn how to trust. You just need to be aware of where you're putting your trust. So why not put it in something you prefer, since you have absolute proof from the universe, from creation, that by putting your trust in something you don't prefer, it has supported you. So why not assume that if you put your trust in something you do prefer, it will support you as well? That's how the mechanism works. It doesn't care what you put your trust in. It will support you in whatever you decide to put your trust in, because that decision is up to you. So why not trust in what you prefer to trust in instead of what you don't?
Good point.
Another good point. Ooh, shall we keep score?
That was it. Thank you.
Does that help you enough?
It does.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Thank you. Anything else?
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Hello, Bashar.
And a you good day.
Thank you very much for being here. And
Well, I am not there, but thank you for the sentiment.
one moment.
All right.
One moment.
All right. Now, you do understand the double entendre when we say that, yes? We don't just mean, wait a moment, we mean there's only one moment.
Brilliant.
Really. Everything you consider to be a new moment is the same moment from another point of view, because there's only one moment in creation, only one moment in existence. Now is all there is. So everything you consider to be a different time is simply the same now from a different perspective. So,
Awesome.
one moment. Do continue.
Well, speaking of that.
Yes, we were.
My question is about this idea, maybe it's the wrong word, but sabotage.
Yes. The Japanese shoes.
No.
That's where your word comes from. Workers who throw the sabots into the machinery and foul it up. Sabotage.
Yes. So, I guess one thing that I'm noticing is, we're all in a time of transformation, and
Yes.
But
And.
I know.
Not but, and.
I'm at a point, a crossroads.
Congratulations! How exciting!
Thank you.
That means you can go in any direction you prefer.
This is true.
Thank you.
And what's happening is I'm seeing all these incredible opportunities
Yes.
synchronistically
Yes.
come to me.
Yes.
And then I think, oh, awesome, this is great, sounds like an adventure, I
Yes.
really want to do it.
And?
So I follow it, and then at the last moment, something changes, and
Good.
it falls through.
Good! Do you remember the entire formula or not? Here is what many of you constantly forget. Act on your highest excitement, taking it as far as you can until you can take it no further, with zero expectation or insistence as to what the outcome ought to be. That's the whole formula. So when it changes unexpectedly, surprise, good. Trust it, and you'll get the positive effect out of it it was designed to give you. Call it something having gone wrong, and you will only get a negative effect from the very same circumstance. You decide what meaning to put into these situations. They have no meaning on their own. There is no automatic built-in meaning other than what you agree to give it. Every situation is neutral, a neutral set of props. When you say, this is bad, this is wrong, this is an obstacle, this isn't supposed to be happening, this doesn't belong in my life, something else was supposed to happen, what's wrong with me? Why isn't this working? Negative, 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 negative. You can only get a negative effect from that. But if you say to the very same situation, not an obstacle, not an impediment, not something bad, not something wrong, an arrow pointing in an unexpected direction. My curiosity is on fire. Now you know something unexpected and exciting is about to happen because I did not get what I expected. Hooray. Because now life is exciting and you are allowing yourself, the physical mind, to work with the higher mind who can bring you things better than the physical mind was capable of imagining. Remember, the physical mind is not designed to know how something is actually going to happen. Only the higher mind knows what you really need, despite what the physical mind might sometimes think it wants. The higher mind knows what you actually need. And even when the physical mind creates and generates a visualization that represents or symbolizes some ideal reality, or what you think is an ideal version of that reality, what to the physical mind may seem to be the ultimate, to the higher mind is just the beginning. It can give you something much greater, much more expanded than what the physical mind was capable of conjuring in its visualization center. So the idea is really use the visualization to create the scenario that excites you more than anything else. Hold on to the excited state and let the picture go. Surrender it to the higher mind, surrender it to Source, and let the higher mind, let Source actually show you what manifestation is actually representative of that state of excitement that you allowed the picture to generate within you. That's how you use visualization. You build up the energy and let the picture go so the real manifestation can occur that's reflective of that energy. Make sense?
Yes.
When you understand that mechanism, then every time you act on your excitement, you will have absolutely no expectation as to what's supposed to happen. You will just do what you do for the sake of doing it because it excites you, and have no insistence on how that's supposed to come to fruition. When you keep doing that and keep acting on those things and they don't go the way you expected, rejoice. That's telling you the higher mind is working for you because it's standing on the mountaintop. It can see where you're going. The physical mind is in the valley. It can't see that far ahead. Let the higher mind guide you by assuring you, just go down this path. Trust me. It may not be the one you think you need to go down, but I'm telling you, even though you think the one you want to go down is shorter, and even though this one I'm telling you to go down may wind and twist around, in essence, that's actually the path of least resistance and thus actually the quicker path. Because going on what appears to be the shorter path, if it's not really aligned with you, will be full of resistance and full of obstacles because that's how you're defining it. And if you simply go what may appear to be the longer path, you might actually wind up where you need to be much more quickly because it's all synchronized to your vibration. And thus there's no impedance, there's no resistance, and you just flow along it, and there you are. That's how it works. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does this help you?
Yes.
Does it answer the question?
Yes.
But?
So I guess there's kind of like two things I'm kind of grapple with.
Oh, all right. Let's grapple.
And one of them would be, I guess, kind of like this metaphor of not missing the train.
Yeah.
But also, so I feel like as we're kind of getting closer to this nexus point of kind of like hopping from different, very a large range of frequencies and energies. And then it seems that...
Are you confusing different expressions of your excitement with actually different things? Sometimes we know many of you do that. You think, oh, I'm scattered. I'm this, and then doing this, and then doing this. When in fact, if you actually look at it from a higher point of view, there might simply be different expressions of one overall excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what's happening?
Well, these different expressions seem to be opportunities. And
Yes.
it's like, hey, this is,
But opportunities to what? That's what we're saying. You don't know what they are actually opportunities to, even if you think you do. Even if it seems obvious as to what it might lead to, you actually don't really know for sure. And that's why don't insist on it, because you really don't know. Your higher mind will sometimes give you what might appear to be a carrot to move in a certain direction just to get you to move. It doesn't mean that the direction in which you're moving has to come to fruition. It just might be for the purpose of getting you to take any action at all in the direction of your excitement. And it has a completely different purpose for doing that.
Okay.
That's why we're saying don't insist on the outcome. So when you look at an opportunity, it's an opportunity to act on your excitement. It's not necessarily, though it can be, an opportunity to experience the outcome your physical mind thinks is connected. Do you understand? Does that help you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it does.
All right. And? What else are you grappling with?
The idea of not having an expectation.
An
But sti-
insistence, really.
An insistence, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Because, I guess, this linear 3D reality, it seems
yes.
It's kind of a difficult thing to grasp, such as...
If you say so. But you see, it's only difficult because you say so. It's really not difficult empirically. It's only difficult because you've defined it as such. You must understand there is no such thing as physical reality except your definition of it. That's the only thing that's real, is your experience of it based on your definition of it, but there actually is no such thing on its own.
So, if following my highest excitement...
Acting on it, yes.
Acting on it
Yes.
to create...
No. You act on your highest excitement for its own sake. Whatever it is that excites you, you do it because that thing is exciting. Not because you think it's going to lead to something, create something, what have you. The idea is it will, you know it will create something, you know it will lead somewhere. But the idea is to act on it for its own sake. It's the same idea as simply choosing to be happy because that's what you prefer instead of waiting for a reason to be happy. You act on your excitement because this thing is exciting to you. And you understand that it might lead somewhere, but you don't have to really know what that actually means. You can pretend to know, but you can't insist that you know. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Why are we not convinced?
It makes sense in an internal level, right? In a spiritual level. But in the, let's say, like I'm a musician and I'm going on tour.
All right.
And
that's an expression of your excitement, yes?
Playing music is.
Thank you. So if you act on every opportunity that contains excitement, whether it appears to be connected to music or not, the excitement in the opportunity is what tells you it is connected. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Therefore, if you simply keep acting on whatever opportunities contain the highest excitement at all times, with no insistence on where it's supposed to lead, what it's supposed to be connected to, how it's supposed to look, etc., you will know that no matter what it is, it must be connected to anything else that's an expression of your excitement and will always amplify all those other expressions by simply taking you down an unexpected path to help expand whatever else is an expression of your excitement, again, whether it seems connected or not. If you are excited about music, but suddenly you look one day and you recognize that taking a walk on the beach is actually the most exciting thing you can imagine doing at that particular moment, or having lunch with a friend is more exciting than even the music at that particular moment, by acting on it, you will see synchronistically that something will eventually happen that will show itself, reveal itself to be connected to anything else that you're really excited about. Because while you're walking on the beach or while you're having lunch with a friend, how do you know you're not going to overhear somebody's conversation that will inspire a new piece of music? You don't know. But if you follow your excitement, you can be absolutely certain it will lead to something that will help expand all other forms and expressions of your excitement. You don't have to know how it's connected. You don't have to see the dots. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Does this help?
This does. This does, yeah.
Are you sure?
It does.
All right.
It does, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. One quick thing. Is there anything, I mean, I'm kind of, a lot of things excite me, and I'm kind of looking for some direction. Is there any?
I just gave it to you.
All
I
good
just
excitement.
told you. A lot of things excite me. Listen again to the formula, all right?
Okay.
They might simply, first of all, be simply different expressions of the thing that excites you. Just as a person might say, well, now I'm excited about drawing. Well, now I'm excited about singing. Well, now I'm excited about writing. Are those not all forms of communication and expression creatively? That's your excitement. These are just different expressions of it. Do you understand the difference?
Yeah.
All right. So the idea, again, is that excitement is a self-generating, self-regulating, self-organizing principle. When you act on the thing that excites you the most first, that you have the, listen, highest degree of ability to actually take action on. That's the key. Not everything will come with the same degree of ability to act on. And if it does, if it appears to have the same ability to be acted on, then it doesn't matter which one you do first, because if that's not the one you need to be doing, it will contain the elements that show you that you need to go in the other direction, because excitement is a self-organizing principle. And it will always, if you act on the thing that excites you the most to the best of your ability first, always arrange itself to show you in what order anything else that's representative of your excitement needs to be done. And whatever you don't have time to do that day doesn't need doing. Period. Excitement is the organizing principle. That's it. Let it be your guide as to what needs to be done by showing you what you have the ability to do. Yes?
Yes.
Does that help?
Yes, it does.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bashar.